Your first upside down trick with a partner. There are various possibilities. We recommend this one with base's feet bent on the floor to start with. Always keep the base's and the flyer's arms straight. As a second version, we can then go over to doing the same thing from L-base position.
So for this one, where the base's feet stay on the floor, I step over the belly. From here, it's really easy for me to place my shoulders on the base's hands.
The base's arms are not perpendicular to the floor as usual in L-basing, but are slightly pushing towards the flyer's body.
Otherwise, I would not be able to reach with my hands. I can step up, push my hips over the base's hands, so I'm not pushing like this, you see? Instead, I'm rolling, and then I can lift off my feet and straighten my legs.
Let's take a moment to look at the hands of the base in this trick. It's very important to have all your weight in this part of your hand, just above your wrist. So think about the flyer that will start here and roll into your hands. So even if they start with the weight here, it will go much more here. So think about that when you place your hands and push here to give them a lot of support. That really feels nice and much easier to go in and trust your hands.
As a flyer, I always want to keep hollow. Try not to do something like this or like this. Try to stay here and keep a hollow, nice and straight shape.
The flyer keeps straight throughout the whole time. First of all, we go into a bird position, and the flyer can already hold onto the knuckles of the base and stays in the bird position all the time. The base then tilts the flyer forwards, and in the end just pushing the flyer into position with the toes. We just saw how the base received the flyer with their arms.
As a flyer, there's one critical moment. So my base lowers me.
They take my shoulders and they push, and often they don't get me right into the position. And so I can help by pushing away from them.
But it's really very important that when you try to push yourself over your base, to not push this way with your arms, but always straight into the ground. This is a very common mistake that we see, that flyers try to push themselves in like this. And with Ollie it works, but with other bases, it's very easy to push their hands out of line.
As a spotter, I can position myself next to the arms of the base. My one leg is bent like this, just above the base's head. I have one arm always behind the flyer and the second arm underneath the shoulder of the flyer. If anything goes wrong, I am always ready to push the flyer back to standing position like this, which is maybe the safest way. But also if things go over the top, I'm ready to roll the flyer over my shoulder and to get the flyer safely onto their legs.
We recommend to really try the falling over,
as we just did. So go in, stabilize and fall.
Have a spotter, try it. It will make the position much more comfortable for you and also much safer. So at some point you can take the spotter away and have a safe position where you always know how to fall in any direction.